Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and the featured Dragonflight update of the patch 10.17 is setting itself as the best update when it comes to old friendly features. During the last few weeks, we've been able to cover how you'll be able to catch up on some of your old characters' gear. But the recent data mining has confirmed that a new time walking event is also planned in the near future, which will make leveling fresh new characters a lot easier. This leveling buff will also overlap with some of the new open world events, which will further enhance alt leveling starting at level 60. If you've been looking to level some alts for Dragonflight before the next major update of the patch 10.2, or simply wish to lay claim on some of the newest heritage armor sets arriving for the Night Elves and the Forsaken, then you may want to start making plans regarding which characters you may want to level, as patch 10.17 might be your best opportunity if you're looking for maximum leveling efficiency. But right before we get into some of the newest updates coming with the patch 10.17, most of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do, so let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you want to get more regular content regarding Dragonflight, patch 10.15 or any future updates going forward. A new splash screen has been added to the patch 10.17 PTR, featuring some of the newest additions coming with this update, with the big one being the Dream Surges catch-up event, as well as the ping system, and our first glimpse at the Night Elf and the Forsaken heritage sets. The Night Elf set remains concealed over on the PTR realms, and we aren't able to preview it just yet, but the Forsaken set did receive a couple of new updates. You may even notice some of the 3D elements that have been added over to the gloves as well as the chest guard, which makes the set stand out a little bit better and feels a bit more complete than its previous iterations. The ping system saw a few new additions over on the PTR as well, which includes its own dedicated section in the game settings. First of all, we got a few new sounds to go with some of these alerts. Notifications for attacking a target, assisting an ally, and simply looking at a specific point have a new sound attached to them, with the alert ping as well as the on my way ping still missing a notable chime. Within the in-game settings, you'll find pings within its own part of the menu, where you can change how the in-game pings are executed. You can adjust the volume of each alert, as well as the chat messages and the key binding options, but most importantly, you'll also have the choice to disable the feature entirely. Strictly on paper, pings should end up being a helpful feature when it comes to delivering messages to your allies within a short notice, and it will be useful when it comes to endgame content that doesn't include voice communication, though there's always a chance and opportunity for players to abuse its functionality. So being able to give players the choice to turn off the feature entirely is probably a good long-term move when it comes to introducing new features into the game. Up next, we have a whole new set of catch-ups coming to alts for the patch 10.17, starting with the new additions for Dream Surges. Dream Surge will be an open world event which inhabits one of the 4 main zones of Dragonflight, with each event rotating to a new zone after a set amount of time, likely shifting once a week. And during an active Dream Surge, the zone's open world activities, from world quests as well as rares and even certain dragon riding exploration events, are all enhanced with additional rewards. Dream Surges will be fantastic when it comes to gearing your old characters. During this event, you'll be able to collect Dream Surge Coalescence, which is a farmable currency, awarded for slaying monsters, finishing open world activities, and can even be collected through more casual means. The said Coalescence can then be used to purchase cosmetic rewards, but can also be used for catch-up items. Another currency available during a Dream Surge are the Chrysalis, which is a bit more of a limited currency. You'll be able to earn more Chrysalis by participating in invasion-style events and completing a weekly zone quest. You could trade earned Chrysalis for higher quality catch-up gear, as well as of this recent PTR build, you'll also be able to use it to buy Worm Crests to further augment your catch-up items. But besides gearing, Dream Surges will also be quite potent when it comes to leveling brand new characters. During an active Dream Surge, you can earn up to 25% additional experience from all the open world activities of that zone, which is of a substantial increase. While a Dream Surge is active, all players within its area will be able to vote for zone-wide buffs, which cycle every 30 minutes, which can provide you with additional open world enhancements, like a smaller aggro range which lets you bypass enemies with ease, or even a cheat death mechanic for the entire zone in case you end up running into some unexpected troubles. Everything from amping your damage, increasing your utility, and further increasing your survivability, especially if you plan on tackling some of the more challenging monsters within the areas of these zones. And one of these Dream Surge buffs is even more lucrative than all others, as they currently have a buff that increases your experience gains by an additional 50% while inside of the zone, which is an insanely good buff for leveling. Combine it together with the already active 25% passive EXP increase, and you should be flying through most of your levels as long as you stay within the zone. However, that's not the only way you'll be able to gain additional experience in the patch 10.17. Besides Dream Surges, we also know that a Turbulent Timeways time walking event is on the horizon. The Turbulent Timeways is a unique event which stretches over multiple weeks, starting towards the end of September if the most recent PTR build is accurate. During Timeways, players will get to experience back-to-back time-walking dungeon events over a period of multiple weeks. Time-walking dungeons are fantastic when it comes to leveling, and in most instances award far more experience than a normal Dragonflight leveling dungeon. The vast majority of time-walking instances also don't take more than 5 to 8 minutes to complete per dungeon, which offers fast experience gains if you prefer leveling through instances. And it seems the time-walking dungeons are being scaled down to level 45, meaning that you could begin to experience fast level gains early for every one of your alts, and make your way into the Dragon Isles much sooner than expected. Besides this, we've also been able to data mine a new item which will be available during the Turbulent Timeways, a consumable of Distilled Knowledge of Timeways, an account-bound potion which increases your experience gains for slaying monsters and completing quests by 2%. What little we know of this item is that it's likely awarded for completing time-walking dungeons, and its effect can stack up to 10 stacks, though this may change by the time the event is available on the live realms. Completing time-walking dungeons helps extend the experience gains by up to 5 hours maximum, and gaining enough stacks causes you to gain Mastery of the Timeways buff, which further increases your experience gains to 30%. Achieving Mastery of Timeways for 5 weeks in a row also causes you to gain the Master of the Turbulent Timeways achievement and awards a Sandy Shellwing as a bonus if you're into collectibles. Though this buff's full potential comes from its experience gain bonus. If you were to combine all of the effects together, the Dream Surge offers 25% passive experience gains while the zone is active. The Distilled Knowledge can be upgraded into Mastery of Timeways, which adds 30% additional experience gains. And the Dream Surges themselves will periodically shuffle to grant you additional 50% more experience for a limited 30-minute window. Each zone of the Dragon Isles is filled with plenty of quests to help you make generous experience gains on top of it. Whether you choose to follow the main questline of the zone, which is incredibly efficient, especially in some of the zones like Theldraszus, Waking Shore, and the Onaran Plains, or if you prefer doing some of the side quest lines, which are usually linear, placed fairly close to proximity to one another, and offer plenty of experience, along with other collectible items you may have missed whenever you were initially leveling your main character during the opening days of Dragonflight. Therefore, if you were planning on leveling any of the alts before the patch 10.2, or potentially were planning on swapping your main, patch 10.17 seems like the best time to do it. Whether you're looking to gear your alts or level them, blasting all the way towards level 70 with some serious efficiency. It may even be a good idea to start preparing those characters early, at least parking them at an inn, maybe even getting some heirloom gear for them to maximize the value of rested experience. And hold on to those characters until patch 10.17 officially launches sometime at the start of September, or even wait towards the end of September to get benefits of the Dream Surges together with the new time walking event. I want to thank all of you so much for watching this video and hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single video and live stream, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video or hang out with the rest of the community to discuss some of the upcoming changes. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.